you a quick tutorial on how to break down a bounce house. I'm gonna do it myself-ish. It can be done with 2 people, but if you are alone, it can be done by yourself. First of all, this front cover right here, it's Velcro. If you rented this unit and it has a banner, we want you to take that banner off before you roll it up. If you leave that banner on, it'll ruin the banner. So please remove the banner, roll it up the way it was delivered to you, and set that to the side and return it. Next, before we can break anything down, we're going to go inside and we're going to look around and we're going to make sure that there is no clothes, no shoes, no candy wrappers, nothing is left inside, so that it's clean on return. Also, I want you to get in there and climb around and look between the seams. We use these little shop vacs, but if your vacuum at home has a hose on it, you can use that as well. The easiest thing to do is just to climb on in there with a shop vac and go up and down the seams and vacuum out all of the dirt and garbage or anything else that's inside, so that we're not wrapping that up. If you see chocolate or stickiness or anything that shouldn't be in there, we would ask that you go through. The best way to go through is with a little bit of a diluted bleach water, about 15% bleach to 60 or 85% water. You just give a spritz wherever you see some stickiness and come back with a rag and wipe it down on the outside and on the inside. Once you've done that and you feel that the unit is clean, both inside the unit and on the slide, the next thing we're going to do is go around back and turn off the blower. Blower has a switch right on the front of it. We're going to turn off the blower, then we're going to disconnect the fan tube. If it has 2 fan tubes, you can disconnect the second one, but also, just step back over here. All of these units have Velcro pouches. What we want you to do is open the Velcro pouch and unzip. By doing this, I can let all the air come out. This unit, because it's a bounce house with a slide, actually has 2 Velcro pouches. The other one will be down here at the bottom of the slide. So the best way to get all the air out, give it just a moment like this while holding it up, letting the air flood out. Then we're going to go back up to the main unit. Since the best place for the air to escape is out the back, what I want to do is pull everything to the front, like so. See, I'm pulling the spires right off of the unit, out the front. I'm going to grab these spires. Do the same thing, just pull them right on top of the other. Now the air has access to get out the front. What we can do now, and this is okay, normally we say no shoes on the unit, but on the top of the unit, that's okay. So now what we'll do is we'll walk the unit out. So I'm pushing all the air towards the exit. The air is coming out over here. We're going to do the same thing with the slide. You notice the slide has this little arch at the top. We're going to fold them right over the top of each other and then walk them out so the air can go this way towards the exit. Pull this forward to open up the vent. All right, now we're ready to finish folding. So, since we've already pulled everything this direction, all we have to do is pull it back that way, fold it back on top of itself. We'll grab these spires, fold them in, fold it in. Now we have all this excess slide area. That's got to be folded in. The goal is to make it square. So I'm going to grab down here and pull the whole thing over the top of itself. Now that we're square, we're ready to start folding. So I am going to real quickly walk this out because there's some bulky stuff in here. You'll see on the bottom there's some extra vents. If you can't get all the air out, you're welcome to open these what we call portholes to get a little more air out. Now I'm going to fold it. I like to start from the inside. Oh, one more thing before I fold it. I want to put the step in. Fold that in. So I like to start from the inside. So I'm going to take this and we're going to fold it in thirds. Now that I've folded that, I'm going to give it a little quick stomp to crush down the vinyl. And we're going to basically come right back over the top from this side all the way over. You see I use my feet to kick it in. Come over, Zach. I'm going to have Zach help me with this, though it can totally be done one person. But if you've got an extra person, use them. So then we start at this end. We're rolling towards the vent. Always roll towards the back. So Zach and I are going to give it a really tight roll. How you start will determine how you end. If it starts loose and goosey, it's going to end loose. So we'll get a little ways and then we'll pound it down to crush down that vinyl, and then we go a little more. I'll come in and I'll hold it with our knees. We're going to lift. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Let me stop. You know the straps are?
I'll go grab
Quick pause.
right there.
Right behind us. So normally what we do, I got ahead of myself, but we're going to want to put those straps underneath before we start rolling, so we don't have to fight them later. So we're putting the metal tang with a D-clip, D-ring underneath the slide or the unit, and then we'll roll right over the top of it. Come on back. And we're gonna take a moment to fold the fan tubes in and go. Hold on. So we don't want this hanging out. Keep going. Stop right there. Now zoom in on mine. Come in close to watch me tie this. So how we're going to tie this is we're going to go through the loop, the D-ring, pull it tight, and then see what I'm doing with my hand here. I'm holding this with a little bit of a gap so I can bring this up through. All we're doing is creating a little granny knot, a slip knot, and that's tight enough to hold it.
Maybe one more time. Under. Pull it nice and tight. I like to hold it there so it doesn't slip. Grab the other side.
Beautiful. I like your
Make sure
technique.
you got extra.
There you go. What do we do with this?
Tuck it under.
Right. We don't want it getting stuck underneath a hand truck or anything like that, so we tuck it under. And now this unit is ready to be put on a hand truck and loaded in the back of the vehicle. That is how we roll up a bounce slide combo. There you go.